Wait, one second, make sure I'm recording. I should be recording now. Alright. Hello and welcome back to some Minecraft Brothers Golden Age episode. You know what, I cannot remember the episode number. I think we're in the 60s now. Drakeno's still fighting that fish from last episode. It is not going their way because it's a very armoured fish. I'll probably have to grab some lava at some point and use that to eliminate them. Sorry about that, I started burping there and it just catched in my throat there and it was terrible, I tell you. It was terrible. Alright. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Grab that. An orange soda would be great. Yeah, orange soda's not bad, I tell you. Oh, Mexican cola. That had like such a orangey taste to it and oh, that was so nice, I tell you. That was so nice, I tell you. You know what, I was thinking about bringing it lower. For some reason I think lower would be nice. Why? Not sure. I feel like I could go lower. But that also means that that entire floor over there needs to go lower. But it actually brings me onto that level, so it's not a bad idea. What kind of Mexican cola? What's it called? I cannot remember its name. I had the bottle somewhere around, but I think I binned it. But, it's a very nice Mexican cola. It's, what's it called again? It has a certain name to it that just keeps escaping my mind. I remember the logo, but the thing is, the name on the logo just does not want to come to me, so it's very annoying. But it was a really nice cold, Mexican cola in it. Ah, Doritos, yeah, Doritos. Yeah. Probably the most basic one, but it's a good one. But the one that they had down in London was such a, what do you call it, orangey taste to it. No, it was so nice. It was so nice. I do kind of prefer it over the normal cola. Normal cola sucks now, I tell you. Well, it's always kind of sucked. Like, if you went overseas to a different country from the UK, you'd see, like, the difference in the cola, and it would not be a good thing, because you would be ill, because there's not as much sugar in our cola now, due to the sugar tanks and all that, that it's, very, thingy. Doritos is very popular for good reason, trust. Yeah. It is very nice, I tell you, it is very nice. I quite enjoy some Doritos. Just don't see it that often, I tell you. That and glass bottles of Pepsi, oh, those are nice. Like, if they did more glass bottles, stuff like that, I feel like it'd be quite popular. Like, I quite enjoy it, And other people quite enjoy it, but there's just not that many of them. Like, glass would be so much easier to, do than, plastic. Then plastic. I need to put this in my backpack. There we go. Forgot I ran out of room. My favorite Dorito soda is tamarind flavor. That's the best flavor. Ooh, you know what? One day I'll have to try that. One day. There we go. We're actually making quite a lot of progress here in just, not that much time. I'll just slam these in the roof or over there. A second. Let's see. Yeah, I could just break that. Yeah, I feel like I could create a little bit of an incline bit there. That'd actually make this look a little bit nicer. But, You know what, I would definitely class it as one of my favourite sodas that I've had over the years. Like, a lot of the flavors of the, like, modern ones, like, they don't really think people notice, but a lot of the flavors really suck now. For, like, drinks like that. That's why I want to make my own soda, because it's easier. It's actually way more easier than people think, Making your own soda is easy. I even want to do like the syrup stuff and then, put it into water. But I want to make a non-carbonated soda, Yeah, Doritos, yeah. Once you start thinking about it, you want it. Oh, that should be a slogan, I tell you. Once you start thinking about it, you know, you want it. That would be like a good slogan for that company. Trust and, you know, that, uh, go put it into their company. Put, you know, say that they should put this as their new slogan. There we go. Alright. That should also spread a lot of the grass, because a lot of the grass that is actually over here was spread from like areas like this. Alright. Put that there. I have a lot of soul sand. I really want to use soul sand. Let me know. Let me know. Should I use soul sand soon? I feel like I should use some soul sand. I've been thinking about doing like a mod kind of thing for it. I will go to Gereto's HQ right now and tell them about the slogan. Alright, thank you. Get the word out, you know. Once you start thinking about it, you want it. That would be like, you know, the best slogan that they could pick. Because it fits them so well. Like, I'm thinking about it now and I want it. So, it must work. Alright, I need to put some of this stuff away. This chest is really getting used today, though. What am I doing putting stone in its chest over here? I have a shovel that I can shove all the stone in. It's now full, so I'll shove the stone in here. The tamarind flavor with some tacos. Ah, I want some now. You know what? I've never had a taco before, but I tell you, I really like eating the, what do you call it? Outside of burritos, or I've always liked, you know, the salt of like tacos. Yeah, tacos seem nice. The only problem I have with tacos is that hard shell tacos. Don't really like hard shell tacos. Nothing wrong with hard shell tacos, I just don't like them personally. There we go. For real, you've never had a taco? Yeah, I've never had a taco. I've had a burrito. But that does not really count. There we go. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. Alright, sorry, I'm getting distracted while I'm working on this. I'm trying to make it look nice, this path. And to be honest, I never really eat hard shell tacos. I grew up eating corn tortillas. That's my norm. Lol. Yeah, tortillas are very nice. I really like tortillas. Like, sometimes I just eat so many tortillas that, you know, I should not be eating that many tortillas. I could eat an entire pack of tortillas just to myself. With nothing on them, of course. They're just that good, I tell you. They're just that good. Break that there. Break that there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Start breaking all this. And how do I want it to go out this way? Ah, I see now. I see now. OMG. Now I want some Mexican food. I need tamales now. Ah. You know what? I need to remind myself on what tamales are. It's been a while, I'll tell you. Traditional Mesoamerican dish, typically made of... Ah. Dang, all the ones near me are closed. Well, it says it opens at 7, but you know, I guess not today. What is inside the tomato? A corn-based dough mixture that is filled with various meats or beans and cheese. That does sound quite nice, I tell you. I make my own tortillas. It's really easy to make them. Might mess up your first few tries, but I mean, who doesn't? Yeah. Oh, you're never successful on the first try, I tell you. That's why you try again. This bit is a little bit off. Sorry, I'm just looking at this bit here, trying to make it, you know, roundish. Yeah, I think I might actually have to bring it down even more. So you know what, I'll just block up the water. And then I'll just put in some fresh water. No, I did not want to place that down there. I wanted to place it up here. There we go. Yeah, it's looking a little bit more depressing here, but you know, that's what it takes to make this look nice. I actually got out the water and it's just beating on it now. I'll be back with some lava for that, you know, another time. Here, Dracano, you can just hang out over here. Has it been a year already? It's almost been another year. Be 3 years, you know, since that attack. There's one tamale lady who sells them from outside her car. Literally the best tamales in town. I hope she's selling some tomorrow. Hey, you know what, that does sound quite nice. Like home tamales, you know, it does sound quite nice. Now I want to make, you know, tamales. You know, history and food, you know, is such a weird thing, I tell you. History and food is just such a weird thing. Like, there's so many, like, history of foods. Like, croissants. Where do croissants come from, pie? Where do they come from? I'm waiting for your reply. Where do croissants come from? Pie, you better not be Googling it. Pie, you okay? I think we lost Pie. We need some, you know, rips in chat for Pie. We lost Pie. No. You know what, I do want to see if this works, you know, still. I added... Is it this one? No. Is this one? No. This one? No. This one. One of them, I tell you, one of them has a thingy attached to it. And I'm trying to figure out like what one it is. Ah, it's this one, isn't it? No. I don't know why it wasn't letting me type in chat on my PC. Ah, alright, alright. Let me just do like a whole patch of them. I tell you, for some reason, it never animates. Oh wait, it does animate them. Oh, it animates them up there. There we go. And croissants come from France? No. I think it also comes from somewhere else. But not gonna lie, I forgot. That's alright, that's alright. But croissants come from... Well, there's a story. It comes from Bulgaria. And the reason why it comes from Bulgaria is that Bulgaria was getting attacked by the Ottoman Empire. And so these bakers made these croissants in the shape of the moon, so that they could escape or bribe the guards. Can't remember how the story goes, but that's pretty much how it goes. How did you get all the way over there from all the way over there? Okay, now I can type on my PC. Alright, alright. It's playing a little bit of mischief on you, that's what it's doing. Don't know why Twitch was acting up just now. You know what, they can't do that every once in a while. It's really annoying. It really is. Yeah, that's actually not looking too bad. It looks very odd over here. I've not done this bit right here. We'll have to do this. Oh, so that sign is so far up now. Same with that sign. The Proto Honey sign's still here. Proto Tunnel. We missed our Proto Honey. Where is Proto Honey? Proto Honey. There's commenters from like back in the day that you just miss, that tower. And if you're only showing up like once. Just remember that I need to make more tortillas tomorrow, not gonna lie, I'm running out. You know what? Kinda understandable, you know, tortillas, you know, they're used in a lot of dishes. They're used in a lot of dishes. Like, you're very surprised on how many dishes actually have tortillas in them. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. And they're normally just around the same, you know, object. Same dish. Like it's a burrito and it has like 50 different, you know, variations. I mean, I use tortilla for every meal. Yay! Tortillas be that good, you know. Tortillas be that good. Let me just break all this here. Yeah, that does not look too bad. That does not look too bad. I really need to place some of the stone away. And then pick up some of the stone and fix all my mistakes that I accidentally caused. Put that gravel in there. We have quite a good amount of gravel, I tell you. We'll have to use it up for some major build at one point. I was thinking about building a, what do you call it? Concrete farm. That just produces concrete for me. All I need to do is just place stuff in it. And it should work that way. Oh wait. Sorry, I just realized that this is supposed to be not like that. Needs to have some, you know, bit in between. There we go. I do remember once where a friend was telling me that he'd hated how corn tortillas were brittle, in which I had to tell him that they aren't, and you're supposed to heat up tortillas. Well, tortillas. You know what? I'm confused now. I am confused now. Does that mean I eat tortillas raw? Not sure. Or maybe that's just corn tortillas. That is very, you know, funny. Do you heat up tortillas? I do not heat up tortillas. I just eat them cold. Not like frozen, but just, you know, in the packaging that they come in. They're very nice and soft when I do that. Do you eat tortillas cold, like flour or corn? They need to be heated up. I think they're like preheat. Does that help? Oh. Sorry, I just had to do something. Also, I'm already out of... Sorry, something touched my leg. I think I got a bit on my leg, I'm not sure. Let me check. I think it was something. I don't know what. Very strange. Very strange. There we go. Now this area is actually coming along quite well. What time are we at? We're at 20 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, we actually had enough for that. We actually had enough for that. This is actually looking not that bad, I tell you. Like, this is looking quite nice. I never realised, but just trimming it down a bit, like just having this long upwards bit, and, you know, a big opening really looks nice when it goes upwards. I mean, yeah, you can eat them usually straight out the bag, as it is common for them to be pre-cooked. Hey. So hopefully that's not why like I poop, you know, quite bad due to it. Nah, probably not, because sometimes I have a problem with like wheat. Oops. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, that's not too bad. There we go. Put the iron in there. Alright. Put that there. Place that there. Alright. We need to grab a bunch of water and just start filling up this area. Alright, that's working. I think go like that. It is kind of becoming out of control. Yeah, it has kind of went out of control, but that's actually not that bad from this angle. It's not that bad. Yeah, I do feel like that's quite nice. Does glowstone come through slabs like this? Not really. Not really. I was trying to see if I could solve a problem that we were having with the Layton. I do also need to indoor mini pool pond. It does look quite nice actually. Where's Dracano? Oh there you are, Dracano. I was wondering where you were. You just disappeared on me. Here's a bunch of stuff that I had from my what do you call it, farm that used to be here. And here's the Aether portal that I will never use because Aether just does not want to work in my world. It saddens me that. Also, I cannot actually save the Aether legacy whenever I'm making a, what do you call it, backup. So it will be lost to time. There we go. Yeah, that's actually looking not that bad. We'll have to work on this bit though. One day Aether will work. Hopefully. Hopefully. I probably will do it as a, you know, different series altogether. That's probably what I do. Different series altogether. Maybe we'll play it with Barry. That would be a fun time. The Aether standalone. Whenever I hear like standalone, I always think about what do you call it? Good old Daisy. We should really play Daisy again. It's been ages since I last played Daisy, especially on the channel. Alright, I need shears. My other shears are not in very good condition. But it does also mean I can fix a lot of the roofing issues around here for later on when we do this, you know. With this build project being done, I can fix a lot of the roof issues. So the roof will change, you know, it does look not that bad now. But it does have a lot of issues like that bit that just leads to the open air. Alright, I need to add a torch here. Actually, that does not look too bad. I was thinking about adding glowstone just above me there, and then I realised that I cannot add glowstone there because the roof is like 20 blocks high. Oh, fell in the water. Yeah, you know what? It's like 99% done. I say 99% done, but there's still a lot more work to do. There we go. But I definitely will fix up the roof, make it a lot shorter. I think I might actually fill it in by 2 blocks. Just so I don't have any problems of accidentally shearing through the world into this area. I don't want water to come back down into it. There's literally chomp chomp on the outside. That literally just being right there is outside. It doesn't seem that close, but that's how this area, you know, was originally designed. We built a tunnel, we fixed up the tunnel with the white walls, and it's been like that for quite some time. But I do think that is the end of today's episode. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, safe, and put the whole. We have some sure sneakers, it's very important. Everybody, see you next time. Bye bye.